Hey everyone, welcome to Students on Mission. I'm Jonathan and we're about to explore a concept that is a part of everyone's life: communication. Communication is important to our lives because it helps us express complex ideas, tell stories, and build connections with one another. When used positively, it can inspire, comfort, and influence change. But when used negatively, communication can cause hurt, manipulation, and deception. We communicate for many reasons: to present clear goals when working with other people, to clear up confusion, and to build relationships. When we listen well, encourage others, and use our words to uplift, we communicate effectively. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29 shows us how to do that. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. When communicating with others, one of our primary goals as servant leaders should be to add value to their lives. One way we can do this is simply by speaking a kind word to them. It doesn't take too much effort on our part, but it can make all the difference in their lives. Adding value to someone's life also means we need to challenge, confront, teach, and care for people in a more direct way. This may be uncomfortable to do, but when done right, our communication will build them up rather than tear them down. Jesus teaches us how to do this. He had a remarkable ability to communicate effectively, whether he was addressing a large crowd or simply talking with an individual person. He helped people understand God, themselves, and the world more clearly. He would use his words to comfort, confront, and explain things with the goal of building others up. Similarly, we should be thinking how our communication can build up the person. One thing we can do is ask ourselves this question: will what I'm about to say benefit the other person and the group? When we don't stop and ask this question, it can lead us to instead respond harshly when our emotions are triggered. Responding with anger or hostility only fuels the conflict and doesn't benefit the other person or the group. James chapter 1 verse 19 teaches us how to respond as a servant leader. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. When we're quick to listen, we actively hear what the other person is saying. Remember, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Try understanding the situation from their perspective before you speak. When we're slow to speak, we make sure that we've fully listened to what they said before we respond. If you don't understand what they shared, ask questions. When we're slow to anger, we take a moment to pause before we respond. Doing this helps us to resist the temptation to respond in anger. Pausing allows us time to hear what the other person is saying so that we can acknowledge the concern. Ask for clarity, add your perspective, and work together towards a solution. We should always strive to listen first, speak second, while we consider the other person in our response. This is best done in person. Having a conflict with someone on social media or through text message will only further the argument. Communication is hard enough in person, much less online. Communicating in person gives you a better chance to provide clarity through your response. A servant leader who seeks clarity over misunderstanding and unity over conflict is one who exemplifies the example Jesus set for us. Their commitment to honoring, building up, and encouraging others through words exemplifies the essence of servant leadership. Remember, Jesus has called you to be servant leaders. You have the power to make a difference in the lives of others simply by serving them well.